Good morning, Bride Tribe. Welcome to our Saturday long weekend workout. Today we're going to be working on a lot of cardio and core exercises, so getting that heart rate up for pretty much the whole workout. So you're definitely going to need some water today. What you're also going to need is a kettlebell. I'm using about a 20-pound kettlebell. You could also use a single dumbbell would work as well. I'll make sure to modify both ways so that if you don't have a kettlebell, you can just use your dumbbell as well. So let me give you a little roadmap for where our workout's going today. We're going into a warm-up section, getting that heart rate up, focusing on a little bit of mobility, get us functioning a little bit better before we move into that cardio and core circuit. We got 10 exercises that we're working on today. 10 exercises, a mixture of cardio, a mixture of core, a mixture of body weight, and weighted exercise. You're also going to repeat all of those 10 exercises twice, so 2 sets of each one of those exercises. I'll make sure to go through each one of those exercises at the beginning, and then we will work our way through it and then go back to the very top and do it all over again. So let's start with our warm-up today. So we're going to set ourselves up in a nice wide stance. So toes are pointed forward and we're going into a lateral lunge touch. So I want you to come into a lateral lunge, reach up to the one side, you're going to come back up to the middle. Do the same thing on the other side. Note when I'm sitting back through or lunging into my side, I'm sitting back through my hip. My knee isn't turning outward. My toe, my hip, and my knee are all in the same line. So we're going to go ahead and do 10 of those on each side. So here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 3 more. Last one. Great work. All right, we're grabbing onto that kettlebell or dumbbell, whatever you have available. We're gonna go a kettlebell around the body motion. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start at the top of your chest, bring that kettlebell, switch it behind your back, and come back to the other side. If you have a dumbbell, you're just gonna stay here, transferring that weight back and forth. We're gonna go 10 one direction, 10 the other direction, whatever works best for you. I want you to keep your core nice and tight through that whole exercise. All right, so we're starting at the top here. We're rotating around for 1 on each side. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one either side. Good, so the same thing that you do if you had a dumbbell is you just keep your core tight. You go 10 here, and then you would switch and go 10 the other direction. So doing 10 one way fully and then 10 the other way. We're gonna go into a little mobility exercise. So hands and knees on the floor. I want your hand resting underneath your shoulder. You're gonna take your outside arm, thread it underneath, hold there on the floor. You'll get a stretch through that shoulder, the middle of your back. We're coming back up to the top, repeating the same thing on the other side. We're doing that 5 times per side. So holding at the bottom for a couple seconds. That's 2. 3. 4. And I like to kind of push my bottom hand into the floor to get a little bit more of a stretch through the middle of my back, maybe a little bit more through my shoulders. Awesome work. We're going to move into a downward dog position. From here, we're going to work on our calves a little bit more, our hamstrings, and get into a walking downward dog. So here, I'm up on my toes, I have a nice straight back. You can either be full extension or knees slightly bent. From here, we're going 1 heel down to the other heel down. We're doing 10 of those per side. Just working on those calves and hamstrings a little bit more. We're about halfway. Keeping that core nice and tight, those shoulders screwed in. Two more. Last one. Great work. On the ground, we're laying on our back. We're gonna go into a spinal twist. So I want you to lay straight with your arms spread open. You're going to bring one leg across your body. Try to get that toe to touch the floor. Keeping your shoulders back on the ground as much as you can. Feeling that stretch up throughout your spine and maybe a little bit through your pec. We're holding here for 20 seconds. Nice work. We're coming out of there and we are repeating the same thing on the other side. Bringing that leg across your body. Arms are spread open. Try to keep that shoulder back on the ground, feeling a little bit through your back, maybe a little bit through your glute and hip, and then through your chest as well. Nice work. Coming out of that, grab a quick sip of water if you need, and then we'll head into our circuit of 10 exercises. So again, what you're going to need is a kettlebell. I have about a 20-pound kettlebell with me today. You can also use a dumbbell as well. Either one would work well. So our first exercise that we're going to go through is a jump squat. So I like to use my mat here as kind of a good range. So you're going to go up, down, and we're going to monster walk our way forward, staying nice and low. Same thing, up and down into that jump squat and go backwards into that monster walk. So there and back is one. We're doing that 5 times. So we're going to go up, down, monster walk all our way, up, down, and then go back. So that's 1. 2, note that I'm keeping my body nice and low. 3, 1 more. Starting to feel those legs burn. Nice work. All right, we're gonna grab onto that kettlebell. We are going into a swing and step, kind of more like a shuffle. Here we're gonna do 10 of those on each side. So I want the kettlebell to stay in your outside hand or dumbbell, whatever you have. You're gonna swing, catch at the top, and switch your legs over. So it's gonna look something like this. Swing, step, and catch. Okay, so we're doing 10 one way, 10 the other way. Switching at the top. This is 3. 5. 7. 1. Great work. Kettlebell comes down. We're gonna go into a punch with a burpee to the floor. So we're doing 5 of these. Pretty much what it sounds like. Standing up, we're gonna punch, come down, chest to floor burpee, come back up and repeat that 5 times. Here, we go punch, punch, hands come down, chest comes down, back up. Again. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work. We're moving into a plank drag. Again, you'll need a kettlebell or dumbbell, up to you. You can either be in a plank position from your knees or a plank position from your toes, whatever works best for you. What you're gonna do is have your hands in front of the kettlebell or dumbbell, Up on your toes. You're grabbing that kettlebell dumbbell, outside hand, pulling it across your body. So we're gonna do 5 of those per side. Keeping your back nice and flat. Opposite hand is pulling. Last one. Good work. All right. We are moving into a kettlebell or dumbbell Russian twist with a press at the top. So grabbing onto your weight, you're slightly leaning back. This one, you're keeping your heels on the ground. I want you to rotate to one side, bring it back up to the middle, pressing at the top. We're doing 5 of these per side. So touchdown, middle, press, touchdown, middle, press, touchdown, middle, press. 2 more here, and then we repeat on the other side. Good work. Same thing on the other side. Sitting back kind of in a V shape. Rotate, press to the middle. 5 here. Last one. Good work. All right, grab a quick sip of water. So that's our first 5. We'll continue on with the rest of the 5 before we repeat them all over again. Our next movement is a jack squat with a twist. So what I want us to do is we're going in and out. When we come back in, we are rotating one direction. So we're gonna do all 5 one side and then all 5 on the other side. So it's gonna look something like this. You're gonna go out and in, twist your body, back to the middle, out and in, twist your body, back to the middle. So 5 of those on the left, 5 of those on the right. Two more. Last one. Good, same thing on the right hand side. So you are out and in and twist. Make sure to twist your whole hips to one direction. 5 there. Last one. Nice job. All right, we are going into a kettlebell or dumbbell clean and press. So what I want you to do is grabbing on with one hand. You're going to rack into front position. So pull, rack, press at the top. If you are having an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, I would just turn it around so you don't smash the screen. We're doing 10 of these on each side. So pull, catch, press. 10 here. I'm catching on the back of my forearm. We have 4 more. Last one. Good stuff. Switching sides. Same thing on the other side. So pull, catch, and then press at the top. 10 here. Kind of using that momentum from the bottom to press into the top position. Three more. Nice work. All right, so we're going into a front and back lunge. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna step forward and step backwards. Both of those is 1. You're gonna do that 5 per side. So we're going front lunge, swing your leg back, back lunge. So that's 1, 2, 3, same thing on the other side. We're reaching forward and back for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome. Our next movement is we're going into a thread position. So planking on the ground, we're bringing our leg through, grabbing our toe with the opposite hand. We're doing 5 of those per side. So here, plank position, I'm reaching through, touching 1 on each side, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great work. Our last exercise of the whole 10 circuits, grabbing onto your weight. We're doing overhead sit-ups. So you will lay back, grab onto your weight, arms are straight up in the air, pressing that weight into the ceiling for 10. Last 3, last 2, and 1. Great work. You made it through your first set. Grab a nice sip of water and we repeat it all one more time. You have sweat dripping in their eyeballs right now. I know I do. Your boots? All right, we go back to the very top of our workout. So we're going into that jump squat, monster walk our way forward, jump squat again, monster walk our way back. All of that is 1. You're doing that 5 times. So up, down, monster walk, stay nice and low, and back. So that's 1. I'm taking about 3 steps. We have 2 more. Heart rate is up. Last 1. Great work. All right, we're going into our swing and step for 10 on each side. Kettlebell or dumbbell stays in the outside. Outside hand, shuffle, switch, change your hands at the top. So swing, catch and step. Bringing that kettlebell dumbbell to shoulder height. Last 1. Great work. That comes down. We're moving into our punch and burpee. So 5 of those here, punching the top, down to a chest to floor burpee. So punch, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice work. Into our plank drag. So in our plank position, knees or toes, whatever works best for you. That kettlebell or weight will be on your outside hand. Dragging across, 5 on each side. We have 2 more. Great work. Flipping onto our back, or onto our butt there. We're leaning back into a V shape. My heels are on the floor. We're doing a rotation there with the weight, pressing up to the ceiling. 5 on each side. So we're going down and then press for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same thing on your other side. Down, press. Last one. Great work. Grab a sip of water and then we will finish with our last 5 exercises. All right, moving into that jack squat with the twist. We will do 5 on each side. We'll do all one side first before doing the other one. So we're going in and out, and then twist to your left, and then back to the middle. All right, so we're doing 5 here. 3, 4, and 5. Same thing on your other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. All right, into that clean and press, whether you're using a kettlebell or dumbbell. 10 per side. Up here, racking, and into your press for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Great work. Same thing on the other side. I'm flipping my watch around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Great work. Kettlebell comes down for now. We're moving into those front and back lunges. Remember, there and back is 1. We're doing 5 of those per side. So stepping forward and then back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Great work. Same thing on the other side. Forward, swing your leg back for 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Awesome work. We are into our threads. So that's our plank position. We're threading our legs through to the opposite side, touching that toe with our hand. So here, plank up, thread for 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one either side. Great work. Last exercise. You got it. I know you're sweating. I know you're breathing hard. Overhead sit-ups for 10. Feet are planted on the floor. Weight is above me. I'm pressing that weight into the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nice work. You did it. Great job. Give yourself a round. You did great. Thank you so much for studying with me on your long weekend. I hope to see you here Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. and then Saturday again at 11. Thanks, Bride Tribe, for joining.